Hello and welcome to English the Gab Lab. I'm Jennifer. In today's podcast, we are going to listen to a story about a girl named Amy. If you like mystery stories, you are in the right place. Here is how the lesson works. First, we will listen to the first part of the story. Then we will have a short quiz to check your understanding. After that, we will listen to the second part and do one more quiz to see what you learned. Are you ready? Let's begin.
It is midnight. The city is very quiet. Amy is at the train station, and she is very tired. She just wants to go to Edinburgh, to go home. It is very cold at the station. Amy is wearing a big coat and has a hot coffee to stay warm. She looks at the big clock to see the time. Suddenly, a voice says the train to Edinburgh is arriving. The train arrives. It is a very long train. The windows are dark. Amy walks to the door and goes inside. The train is empty. There are no people. There is no music. Amy is surprised, but she is so tired that she walks to her seat by the window and sits down. She is happy because she can sleep for a while. But then Amy looks at the seat in front of her. She sees an object. It is a bag, a small blue bag. Amy is curious. She looks around to see if there is anyone, but there is nobody. The carriage is still empty. She picks up the bag. It is very heavy. She opens it to find a card or a phone number to return it, but inside she only finds a book, a silver key, and a train ticket. Amy looks at the ticket. The ticket is for London.
London?
Amy says.
This is the train to Edinburgh. This ticket is wrong.
Suddenly, the train stops. It is very dark, and she can see almost nothing. Amy looks out the window. She does not see the city. She only sees trees, many trees. She is in a forest. The train door opens slowly. A man is standing at the door. He is wearing a big hat. He looks at Amy and then looks at the blue bag. "Excuse me," the man says with a very deep voice. "That is my bag." Amy is very nervous. Her heart goes. She gives the bag to the man. The man takes the bag, smiles, and says, "Thank you, Amy." Amy is surprised.
How do you know my name?
She asks. But suddenly, the man is not there. The door is closed, the lights turn on, and the train starts to move. Amy looks at the seat, and the bag is gone. But on the floor, there is something. It is the silver key. Amy picks up the key and smiles. The mystery is just beginning.
Now let's see if you remember the story. I have 3 questions for you. Write your answers in the comments below. I want to read them. What color is the bag? A. Is it red? B. Is it blue? 2. Where is Sarah going? A. To London. B. To Edinburgh. 3. What does Sarah find on the floor at the end? A. A book. B. A key. Now let's listen to the second part of the story to find out how it ends.
The train stops in Edinburgh. It is 2 o'clock in the morning. Amy is the only person on the platform. She walks slowly. She is tired, but she is not sleeping. She is looking at the silver key in her hand. The key is cold and shiny.
Where is the man?
Amy asks. She looks left. She looks right. The station is empty. There is no man with a big hat. There is only the sound of her shoes on the floor. Amy leaves the station. She walks through the dark streets. The moon is big and white. Edinburgh is very beautiful at night, but Amy is nervous. She is holding the silver key very tight. Suddenly she remembers something. She remembers a story from her grandmother. Her grandmother always talked about a special secret in the garden of her old house. Amy arrives at her house. It is a small house with a white door. In the garden, under a big tree, there is an object. It is an old wooden box. The box is brown and very, very old. Amy's father tried to open the box many times in the past, but it was impossible. He didn't have the key. Amy walks to the big tree. She sits on the grass. She looks at the wooden box. The box has a small lock. Amy takes a deep breath. She puts the silver key into the lock. The key turns slowly. Creak! The box is open. Amy's heart is beating fast. She opens the box slowly. Inside, there is a sweet smell, the smell of old paper and flowers. First, she sees a letter. The paper is yellow. She reads, "Dear Amy, if you have this key, you are a brave woman. This is the history of our family." Under the letter, there is a beautiful necklace. It is a silver necklace with a blue stone. The stone is the same color as the bag on the train. Amy puts the necklace on. It is perfect. But there is more. At the bottom of the box, there is an old photo. In the photo, there is a young woman. She is beautiful. She is Amy's grandmother. And next to her, there is a tall man with a big hat. He is smiling. Amy is shocked.
The man from the train?
She whispers.
He is my grandfather.
Suddenly, Amy feels a presence. She looks at the street. Across the road, under a yellow light, a man is standing. He has a big hat. He is not a ghost. He looks real. The man looks at Amy. He smiles, and he touches his hat. "The mystery is complete, Amy," the man says. His voice is like a soft song in the wind. Amy blinks her eyes. 1, 2, 3 times. The man is not there anymore. The street is empty. Amy closes the wooden box. She takes the silver key and goes inside her house. She is not tired now. She is happy and she feels safe. The mystery is over. Amy is finally home and she knows her history.
Now, let's check your understanding with this short test. You can do it. Where is the wooden box? A. In the station. B. In the garden. 2. What is inside the box? A. A letter and a necklace. B. A big hat and a bag. 3. Who is the man with the big hat? A. Amy's father. B. Amy's grandfather. That is the end of our story. How did you do on the tests? Don't forget to write your answers in the comments. I will give you a heart if they are correct. I hope you had a good time with Amy's mystery. Remember, if the story was difficult, you can listen to this podcast again. Repetition is the secret to learning English. Thanks for listening to our podcast at English the Gab Lab. See you in the Easy English Dialogues videos or in our next podcasts. Don't forget to subscribe and keep practicing. Goodbye.